some areas. You've got Rockwell, Robinson's Land, Ayala Land, of course the BCDA, Mega World, Hermosa, Remata, and all of the other things. Look at Bonifacio Global. It's comparable to the development here in Dubai. Look at the Rockwell Center also, of Rockwell Land. And likewise, the Bridgetown being now developed by Robinsons, even Asiana City, the one near Rojas Boulevard. You see, this will give you a glimpse of the Philippines right now. Greenfield, this is also in my city, in Mandaluyong. This one is the Triangle Park being developed in Quezon City. And look at this. This used to be farmlands. You know what they did? The agricultural land, they made into export zones. Slowly. And this West Industrial Park in Cebu, Robinson Cyber Park, and not only would you invest, while investing in your country, look at our natural resources for you to really visit. We've got beaches, the most famous waves of Siargao, surfing. El Nido is famous for its natural stones. You should see this. And also, Panglao is really for the whales. If you go there are a lot of whales, dolphin, the beaches. Pagpupud in the north. And then Boracay, which is fine sand. This is the #1 right now in the Philippines. And, of course, you've got the underground river of Puerto Princesa. The Mayong volcano with the perfect home. And look at this. I think this is the best biodiversity in aquatic life. Tuba Tahari, you should dive in. This one is considered one of the wonders of the world, the Banawe rice terraces. Mountains carved by the hands of our ancestors here. And also look at this, just like chocolate. We call them chocolate hills down in Bohol. Each island has its own beauty. And not only that, our World Heritage. This one is an old town in Ilocos Sur. It has been recognized as a historical site. Pauay in the north, Fort Santiago during the time of the Spaniards, Corregidor during the World War II battle, and again the Barawe rice terraces. But if you go to the Philippines, what could be your visa? Two things. You could have a special, aside from tourist visa and others, if you really want to invest, you could have a special investor resident visa. The requirements are, of course, duration, multiple entry for indefinite period, at least 21 years of age, and $75 US investment or stock purchase in a corporate. But if you want a retiree's visa, those of you 50 and above, we've got the classic visa or the human touch visa. So all of this you could now inquire from our embassy. But why am I here? To make sure that all of this beauty, heritage, all of this investments policy will go down to each and every mayor's or local government units. Because I am the Secretary of the Department of the Interior and Local Government. Islands. We are archipelagic. As you will see, we should be very rich in natural resources, name it. Agriculture, minerals, everything. Hospitality, we're always smiling. Even if we have problems, we're always smiling. That's how we were brought up by our family, by our community. And not only that, we're very proficient in English. Communication will never be a problem when you go to the Philippines. We've got high economic growth prospects, which I will show to you later. The projections of the Standard & Poor's. Policy and laws providing tax incentives. We've got new laws here, which I'm going to discuss to you, which will make it easier, ease of doing business. And of course, governance and process down to the ground, to the grassroots, which will make sure that really there will be ease of doing business. Now, let's go now to the incentives for businesses. We have found at least 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 laws that are very important. Republic Act number 11647, which allows foreign nationals to own 100% in certain areas. This is very important. Before they were prohibited. Number 2, corporate recovery or the CREATE law, which lowers the corporate tax, which I will discuss with you later. Number 3, Republic Act 11595, which liberalizes investment requirements for foreign retailers. If you want to go and for the retail business, it should liberalize special economic zones and of course the Omnibus Code of the Philippines. Now, let's talk of two things, fiscal incentives and non-fiscal. Number one, income tax holiday, special corporate income tax, enhanced tax deductions, duty exemptions, and the non-fiscals will be one-stop shop, etc. Let's go to the next slide. Let's now go to the details. Easing of investment rules in the Philippines. Because of this, certain sectors before were not allowed, foreigners were not allowed to invest here. But right now, from 40 to even 100% in these areas. Number one, telecommunications. We've opened this for investments. Number two, railways. Number three, airlines, logistic facilities, shipping, subways, and other mass transport. You see, we now have liberalized laws, which will make it easier for investors to come in. And also, look at this, two things, tax rate reduction and the retail trade liberalization. Before, foreigners were not allowed in the retail trade, and they liberalized it. But let's go first to the tax rate deduction. Look at here, why is it good to invest in the Philippines? Before, the corporate income tax was 30%, now it's 25%. The accumulated earnings tax, or tax on earnings not distributed as dividends, before it was 10%, now it is 0%. The prescription drugs for diabetes, high cholesterol, hypertension, cancer, before this used to be taxed. The drugs, 12% value-added tax. Now it is zero. Again, zero tax. Let's go to the retail trade liberalization. To those of you who wants to go into the retail trade, the old provision carries that per store, you have to pay $830,000 US dollars. But right now, it's down to just $200,000 per store.